very first piece of rock. While this is drying out here, the window goes in. Hopefully this time it just slips right in. That'd be a miracle. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video. Today is the day. The biggest saltwater pond I've ever made is about to get done, at least fully completed in this video. We're putting the window in, we're putting the rock wall on, quite possibly even structure. We're gonna do a lot in today's video. It'd probably be smart to put structure in first before the window, because then we can just walk it through the window. But I don't have structure and it's already probably closed, so we're gonna figure something out. But a lot is getting done. This pond is gonna look like that one by the end of the video. First things first, I got a lot of stuff to make this video possible. So, roll the clips of just purchasing everything we possibly needed to get to this point right here. Alrighty, step one of many stops we need to make to get this pond rolling along. This is our filter purchase. So we need a biological filter. That's what we're getting now. We also, on the way here, just called and ordered the window. I did not know how much a 2-inch acrylic by 57 and 43 inches, I believe it was. Yeah, it's $1,600. $1,600 for just the glass panel. So do me a favor and smash the like button. I'd appreciate it. Done, we gotta pick that up Tuesday, so we're making things happen. Of course, the next clip will probably be us picking up the window, but these are all gonna be mashed together. Get this filter first. We got an air pump. We're gonna need some tubing cut with a stone, because I'm gonna do a air pump, I think, in this pond. And if not, we always could use an aerator at the house. There's always room for an aerator. There it is. Check out this little shrimp tank next to the register here. Look at all those guys hanging out in there. I get a lot of people wanting me to do little nano tanks like this.
Yeah, I just redid it also because I had some other plants in here and the bottom wasn't growing in right. So basically I just redid it, replanted everything. So.
Looks good.
Yeah,
looks awesome.
Only a couple
Looks like a little tree. Just came across this shop vac, literally a pond vacuum cleaner. As you vacuum the bottom, it's like a giant siphon that never ends. This would be so clutch for the front pond, the front koi pond, because it gets that muck from all the sun. It stays crystal clear, but the bottom gets dirty. That would be insane. Only thing is, it's quite pricey, but I might have to get it. I might have to get it. I think I'm gonna get it. I think I'm just gonna get it. You know what? Anything that makes the fish ponds cleaner. How much is this, Johnny?
$8.99.
We're gonna get that too. I'm a degenerate in these stores. It's really not good. But that's a necessity. I feel like, how do I have that many ponds without a pond vacuum? I think I just need it, you know? Can you vouch for that?
God, you're a player. You've been doing this way too long. Whoop.
He's right. He's right. No, you can. We believe it out. There's the media. Oh yeah. All that goes inside the filter. And just like that, we're loaded up. The back of the truck has our media, filter, and new shop vac. And the inside of my truck had, well, some stuff for the condo, but it's got the top of the filter, the bottom of the filter, air pump, air stone, tubing. Like each and every project though, I've got all the receipts, and I am going to make a video at the very end once we finish this pond of the total cost of this project. We did it the last time for the first saltwater project, and we're gonna do it again for the even bigger project. Straight from Koi Smart, we come over to floor and decor. Now we need to get some rock wall for the pond. I've been talking about it. You guys see me do it in the front pond, this new pond that we just recently did, and every other pond we've ever done, we get this rock wall, this natural rock wall for the ponds outside of it. Gotta get that. One of these is gonna work for sure. This is the one I think I wanted to do. This one right here. It was like this big brick look. I don't know, I feel like that looks so good. Although, a lot of these are really, really cool. I don't know. This is like a very nice look. That might be a little too fancy though. These are fish at the end of the day, and it's sold out. That looks a little too similar to the one that we already have, but it might kind of look good because it's got a little bit of brown in there to feed into the other one. I don't know, guys. I'm over here. I'm alone. This is not good. I cannot be alone doing this. Any of you guys want to be friends? You guys want to come with me to do these things? This looks good. It's like a light blue. I feel like this is going to be the one. I feel like white is just going to be the one. Just white. It would look so good with the blue background, the white. I got to do it. This is it. It is $8.49 per square foot. We need 100 square feet. That is $850. God, I'm so good at math. That was great. How many boxes is that? That's the real question. There is 6 square feet per box. So we're gonna need, I'm horrible at math. 1 second, sir. Let me get this. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Gotta love that. Thank you. Appreciate it. And that right there is how you do it. We got 100 and change. I always get a little extra square feet of the rock that we need for the outside wall. Still need the tile for the top. We'll worry about that later. We got the more important thing done. Last thing we need is a UV sterilizer and a window. And then we've got everything we need to get this pond done. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate it. That is how big the window is. It is literally the entire bottom of my truck. That thing is absolutely massive. And it also ain't cheap. Remember though, I keep track of every single dollar I spend during these projects so that at the very end, we can add it all up in a video and see what our total cost is. So that way, if any of you want to build something just like what you see at home, you have a budget in mind. What are you hiding behind the chair for? Come here. What are you hiding for, huh? Yep. Star of the show right here. Right, Mia? She's like, where the heck are we? I know, Mia, it really is in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Got a bunch of silicone to go around the window and a lot of liquid nail as well. This is what actually puts the rock wall on. So I had to make a quick pit stop at the HD and get all of this. Without this, you can't put a window on and rocks on the wall. Honestly, I've learned from past experience that you really can't ever buy enough of something because you'll use it eventually. Now that you've seen how we got the filter, the rock wall, the liquid nail, and all the silicone, and of course, the acrylic window. Look at the size of that acrylic, 2 inches thick. I am so excited to get this into the pond and peel this off. I mean, this stuff literally just peels off. Oh, it's so satisfying. That's all happening today's video. They're putting sand right here. What's the purpose of that?
Because we have a big gap.
Gap?
Yeah.
And we're gonna put this rock past this frame, so it'll come past this. You won't even see this frame from when we built the concrete. It is going to look so, so good. The inside's crazy. We did 3 total coats to get it the way it looks right now. It is a bright, bright blue. Most definitely, I can tell you from the past experiences, this is 100% waterproof. The only place this could leak once we do fill it up would be once we stick this window in the silicone. We could have a little window leak like we had last time. Weeks and weeks of work. You guys have been waiting on it forever, and today is the day. I've said it 3 times already. Let's get started. The very first piece of rock. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You see, brother?
And then right over that, it goes. Beautiful. Golly, look at that. Look how we're looking so far. Sheesh. I feel like we picked the perfect color. Tommy's over here packing the rest of these shirts. They're shipping out. By the time this video goes live, actually all of them have already been shipped, so you should either have received it or it's dang close to getting to your house. There might be like 10 of these left in small, medium, and only maybe a little bit of large on the website. Probably by the time this video goes out, they're all sold out. But go check if you did want one. There might be one of your size. Otherwise, we sold a total of 750 t-shirts. Tommy, give me a nice high five, baby. Woo! Thank you so much for the support, guys. It's been absolutely insane, and I have another drop. I'm gonna do 1 drop every single month. What? You got a lot of packing to do, bud. My little brother Tommy is the one who packs and ships everything, and he's been working his butt off this week, so big shout out to Tommy. Update, this is what the pond is looking like right now. Wow, is all I gotta say. Just W-O-W, wow. Looks absolutely incredible. So much better. And I mean, we still have a lot of rock left. Over here, the boys are starting to work on the side now, which is really gonna tie this thing together. Thankfully, we don't have to do 2 windows this time, just the 1. Although this 1 is bigger than probably all the windows combined in this pond over here. But they're gonna work on the side wall. Obviously, front wall is almost done. And then it's time to install the window. Hector's extremely smart with 2x4s. He made like this little frame that helps hold these ones up until they dry. Smart man.
You can take in that maybe 2 days.
This is the perfect time to really tell the difference between literally both of them. I mean, should we have just kept it concrete? No, look at that. Would you just look at that? Take a look at it. Look at that. Having grabbed the camera in just a little bit, wanted to update you guys that we are just about done with the front. There's literally 1 little corner piece left. One little corner piece left, and the whole entire front of the pond is done. Once you remove this frame, it'll literally look just like that, which is so crazy. Now around the side, they are almost done. At the very top, it is looking incredible. All right, we are here. Next day later, putting all the wood on the pond. This looks awesome. We're obviously going to paint this black just like we're gonna paint the other one. Now, I bought this tile. We were gonna do this tile. I went to the store earlier and got this. The tile's nice, but it didn't look as good once it was on. So the boys went out and got wood instead to replace that. We were gonna do tile, we scratched it, ended up just doing wood, just like we have on the other one. And I think this would look really, really good. Wood is on, they're gonna drill it into the concrete and then paint it black. So all this will be black and it'll really make that pop. Also, windows right here. Look how clear it is. Look how clear this window is. Is that not insane? It's time for the window to make its way into the pond. Probably would have been smart to do this before the rock. We didn't really think of that, but it's fine. Window is in, baby. Hector's out here painting all the wood black. Looks good.
Looks really good, amigo.
Way, way better than the regular wood color. While this is drying out here, the window goes in. As you saw, they just put the window in. Now we just gotta hope that it fits. Fingers crossed. Last time we had to trim a little bit. Hopefully this time it just slips right in. That'd be a miracle. And of course, just like last time, our measurements were just slightly off by like a 1/4 inch. That happens because when we paint the wood, it adds a little thicker layer. So the inside of the frame becomes a little bit smaller. Oh yeah. Wood is going on. As you see that we flipped it. Now we'll just be able to roll one coat over the top. Hector, what do you think?
Looks really good like that, man.
Yeah, how's the window coming along?
We don't cut anything.
The most satisfying part. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Look at that piece of glass. Now we got a whole lot of silicone. This is just gonna be flooded thick all around here. I mean, you like things thick, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. Look how much we trimmed off the windows. These are all pieces of the window. Oh my goodness. And essentially this window gets put up against here. It squishes that silicone up against the wood and the acrylic. It then dries and does not leak water. Well, at least we hope not. As you can see, that silicone spewing out. That's what we like to see right there. Window is in. The acrylic window is literally in. It doesn't look any different than it did before. And then on these side walls here, I have another thing of the liquid nail and a couple more of these pieces. We're gonna put it just like this, the same way this is. We'll do that in here as well. And now that wood ain't going nowhere. We do that around the entire pond and we can finally get this last coat of black right over the top. And the pond is D-O-N-E. And just like that, Cuffaros, check it out. The window is obviously still drying. Got a little bit of siliconing to do, a little bit of rock work like I had mentioned earlier over here and in there. But Hector, what do you think, brother?
This is done, amigo. Almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah.
I mean, 99% done. This thing looks absolutely insane. That blue on the inside, wait till I take this off, that paper too. But the blue on the inside, bouncing off this black here, and then into that white light outside rock wall. I don't think the color match could have been any better, to be quite honest with you. Hector does it again.
Yes, amigo.
Does it again. I'm gonna do all the little finishing touches like removing the wood on the inside here. Now we can't do any of the rock on the inside wall here like we had mentioned earlier, or pebbles just yet. We can't do any of that until we do a water test after the silicone is placed in here and a water test is done. Make sure there's no leaks, then we could do an inside frame or rock or whatever we plan to do inside here. But yeah, there's steps to be taken still. For the most part, this pond is completely done. High five, Hector.
It is a day later. Come on closer here. I'm gonna show you how to silicone this window in. We have to make sure this is all completely siliconed. Nice and thick. That way no water gets through. I went out and I bought a heck of a lot more silicone. After I lay it down inside this crack like this, all I do is grab my finger and I'm gonna run my finger like this. This window is a lot different than the first one because the first one was wood. This one is concrete, so the edges are not even and that window doesn't lay right up against it like it did with the wood. Does that make sense? So as you can see, I'm having to fill in pretty much. It's a whole lot of leftover silicone right there, folks. So the outside is fully silicone now. As you can see, all the seams are fully siliconed. I have to hop onto the inside of the pond now and do the same thing on the inside. The inside's a lot easier than the outside though. We're just doing the second coat. So we already did the silicone bead around this whole inside window once. I'm doing the second one now. We really don't want this to leak. You guys ever seen a dog that stresses so much about their owner? Like the fact that she can't see me right now, she's losing her mind. I'm fine, Mimi. Pop these gloves off. It is so clear, that's crazy. I'll put that back for now, but as you can see, that silicone is perfectly beaded around the entire window. All the way down that side, all the way down and up underneath, which is very important as well. It's done. I mean, we're good. Oh yeah. This is fully silicone. I mean, look, you can't even see a single spot. The only bead that's really missing is that one piece right there, which means we just didn't tighten this, push this enough. I think it's because the concrete isn't even on that side. Woo! That's crazy. It's so clear. Holy smokes. The first time I've seen it from out here. That looks incredible. What do you guys think, Cuffaros? If you had to rate the outcome of this pond 1 to 10, rate it down below in the comments. This came out incredible. The window is ready to go. The next video we can actually do a water test and make sure nothing leaks. Wow. I received my UV filter in the mail as well, so the big UV sterilizer is in here. We've got pretty much everything we need. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of this incredible stuff and all the monster predatory saltwater fish that we get for this. And I'll see you right back here. And of course, the very next video. Peace!